Welcome everyone, thanks for watching this session. I'm going to walk you through Wayground, which used to be called Quizzes, but they rebranded it. If you already use Quizzes, most of what you know will transfer over. Today we're looking at what you can actually do with this platform and how to use features like spin the wheel and the anti-cheat system to keep your classroom engaged and fair. So our focus today is using Wayground platform effectively in our online classrooms. The platform changed its name, but the core functionality you might already know stays the same. The main thing is it does way more than quizzes now. In Wayground, you have 5 main types of content you can create. You can create assessments or lessons, which are interactive presentations where students participate on their devices. Passages are for reading comprehension. Interactive videos let you embed questions into videos. And flashcards are new. They're useful for vocabulary and review. So if you see here the home page, you can create from scratch and you can choose the type of activity you want to create for your session, or you can search a ready-made online source. You can edit the resources that you see fit for your session, or you can upload a file from your you can upload a document from your device. It could be a Word file, a PDF, PowerPoint presentation. This comes in very handy if you would like to use the PowerPoints that we get from MOE, the PowerPoints received from MOE, to make them interactive. I created here, this was for grade 12, chapter 5, lesson 11 and 12. I uploaded the PowerPoint received from MOE, and I added a few extra slides to make it interactive. And also this could be AI generations to check. This could be AI generated to check for understanding. And it comes in very handy during a lesson actually to make the lesson more interactive, and the students can all work at the same time and you can check their answers. It's really very helpful. Now, as for differentiation, here the platform is built mainly around differentiation. You can support struggling students, challenge advanced students, and keep everything intensive at the same time. So here we can see on the left the accommodation. Here you can see the accommodations panel. You select the students and toggle on the accommodations they need. Read aloud reads question to them. Translate changes the language. Dyslexia font uses easier to read typography. And you can adjust font size and spacing. You can also add calculators for math or add reading guides. You can even invite your special education teacher to help set these up. And once you configure them, they apply automatically every time the student uses the platform. You set it up once and it's always there. So here we can see the read aloud enabled on the left. The student hears the question read aloud while they see it highlighted on screen. On the right, translate is on. The question displays in any chosen language. These accommodations are automatic once you set them up. So here, for example, if you here you can import your classes from Microsoft Teams. This is actually very helpful because this means that students get announcement and they get messages from you, and you can assign homework as well. Here, if you choose add accommodations, you can personalize each activity for each student. It's individualized. It doesn't have to be the same accommodations for all students. Here you can give extra time for questions. You can like increase the number of participant attempts. Read aloud for students who struggle with reading or extended deadline. Here we have many features that could be very helpful for differentiation. You can also adjust the classroom environment. Some students love competition and the leaderboard, others find it stressful. You can turn off the leaderboard so students still answer questions and get feedback, but they're not comparing themselves to others in real time. You can also turn off sound effects for students who get distracted by audio. AI hints give students a nudge without giving away the answer. When they're stuck, they can click hints and get structured here they can get structured guidance that points them in the right direction. You decide which students have access to hints. It's not for everyone if you don't want it to be. You can also toggle the reduce answer choices. You can customize individual questions, like to give some students fewer options. You can set redemption questions so students can retry once they missed. You can give extra time on specific questions, and you can control how many attempts the students get. It's all per student. Now, Wayground has a library of over 1 million resources. Search for whatever topic you're teaching and you get assessments, videos, lessons, passages, all related to the topic. You can grab something ready-made and customize it for your class instead of building from scratch to save some time. Assessments are quizzes in a game format. Students see their character on screen, get immediate feedback, and you get data on what they know and what they don't know. It works on any device, and you get reports afterward that show which question students struggled with. So interactive lessons let you display slides on student devices and have them participate in real life. You can use an interactive whiteboard where students can draw or annotate together. Here you can use the here you can annotate, and here the whiteboard. This one to switch to a student-paced mode for independent learning. The key feature here is spin the wheel. You build a lesson with questions. During the lesson, you activate spin the wheel, and it randomly selects a student to answer a question. Every student knows they might get picked, so everyone gets, they stay engaged. It's an effective way to keep participation going throughout the lesson without being heavy-handed about it. And this last feature here, eyes up front, it notifies the student or alerts them to focus with the teacher. Now, the anti-cheat system, this is really brilliant. I'll show you here some of my activities. Here we had a session. Okay, let's see the same session. Here it displays the report. This shows after the session is over. You can see here the overview, the participants, the questions, the accommodation that you had for your students, and the anti-cheating. It shows you here which of your students tried to leave the main page. They left the full screen, they tap switch, right-click menu, which sometimes gives like AI apps or translation. So this actually displays like while they are testing at the same time, so you get notified and they get alert to stop whatever they're doing. Okay, so actually Wayground, it monitors for suspicious activity. It flags things like switching tabs rapidly, answering questions impossibly fast, multiple students using the same device, answer patterns too similar between students if it's like a written answer, or accessing from unexpected devices. When these flags appear in your reports, you see them marked and you can review what triggered the flag and decide if you need to talk to a student or reassess. There's also an option to share the data with a parent. So you can also like check that option at the beginning of the test. So the goal is fair assessment. Students know the system is watching, which discourages cheating without being punitive. And if there are legitimate reasons for flags, you can always see the context and make a judgment call. You can reassess, redo the exam, or take off marks, whatever you see fit. So here you can upload your own content, as we said, your PowerPoint slides, PDFs, and AI can analyze it and automatically generate questions to make it interactive. You can also upload a YouTube video and it creates comprehension questions upload a worksheet, and it becomes an interactive activity. The platform has a library of over 1 million pre-made interactive videos from publishers. They are organized by subject and grade. Each video has key moments marked with timestamps. Many have multiple versions, one for introducing a topic and one for review. Flashcards support active recall and repeated exposure, which builds long-term retention. There's a practice mode where students test themselves and pre-read mode where they preview content before a formal assessment, and it's very useful for vocabulary, concept review, and test preparation. AI is built throughout the platform to support you at every stage, creating content, customizing it, analyzing results. The AI can convert questions between types, add real-world scenarios, translate content, make things more engaging, and it does this in seconds. Here is what AI customization looks like. You can ask it to add similar questions, fix errors, or translate. You can ask it to convert questions to real-world scenarios, simplify language, add narratives, or personalize with student names. These appear as clickable options. You can click one and it generates new versions. If you like them, you can keep them. It's meant to save you time, and well, it comes in very handy as well. When you create an assessment, you choose a mode. Classic is competitive with real-time leaderboard. Mastery Peak removes the leaderboard, so students focus on learning, not speed. Instructor-paced means you control when questions appear, which is good for a whole group instruction. Team mode has students work in groups. Paper mode requires no devices. Students can answer on paper, and you input the results, which would still be very efficient in case of face-to-face classroom teaching as well, once we're back in classes. So after an assessment, you get reports, you see the overall class performance, you see accuracy broken down by standard. So you see exactly which standard students are struggling with. The data is color-coded. Green means above grade level, orange means on grade level, but towards the lower end. Red means below grade level. You can use this to identify skill gaps and assign follow-up activities. Wayground has also organized collections of pre-made resources by subject and grade, elementary activities sorted by subjects, and professional development resources for teachers as well, all searchable and ready to customize. And there's also a step-by-step guide on the Help Center. Helps you create all content types, assigning sessions, setting up classes, using accommodations, and analyzing reports if you get stuck. So to wrap it up, Wayground is a complete instructional platform. It's not just quizzes. You can create assessments, interactive lessons, reading activities, videos with embedded questions, and flashcards. You can differentiate for every student with built-in accommodations. You can use spin the wheel to keep engagement high in your lessons. You can protect academic integrity with anti-cheating monitoring, and you get data that actually tells you what your students know. So start small, see how it works in your classroom, then expand from there. Thank you so much for watching.